Hello, Gemini. How you guys doing this week? I hope you're well. I know that it's still hard in these times in the world right now, trying to figure out how well we are. But I really do feel that as a conscious whole in this earth right now, we are doing so good as far as really processing and accepting the energy for what it is, especially my spiritual people out there. So, for those of you who don't know me, excuse me, I am Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wild Oracle. Now, I'm going to be doing your weekly energy reading this week. Now, before I get into it, I'm switching some things up this week, Gemini. So before, if you've been here before, you're used to me pulling an oracle card and then doing some tarot and then pulling another oracle card. Well, this week I'm changing up the oracle aspect of it because, you know, I have this beautiful deck here called the Archangel Metatron Mastery Self-Mastery Oracle. And normally I use this deck for myself. But this week, I really had it laid on my heart to share this deck with you. So what I'm going to be doing today, Taurus. I'm sorry, I meant to say Gemini. Sorry about that. Taurus was my last reading. I apologize. This definitely is the message for Gemini. I apologize. So what I'm going to be doing, Gemini, is I'm going to be pulling a card from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle to kind of give you some insight into something that your higher power wants to bring to your attention. Now, I'll be honest, I don't read these cards intuitively. What I will do is I will read exactly what the book says about the card, and if I feel that there's something I need to share, I will share. But if not, after that, what we'll do is we'll move right into the tarot. And with the tarot, we're going to do your weekly energy reading. And we're going to be looking at, like the normal stuff, the energies to keep you grounded, as far as the energies to keep you open. We'll also look at the positive and negative energies coming in for you this week. Then we'll look at how you can best invite in those positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. Then we'll look at the benefits of the positive energies and how to best overcome the negative challenges. Then after that, we'll pull one more tarot card to look at the overall impact of the energies for you this week. Okay, Geminis? So given that said, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. And this is for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. So, Spirit, or Archangel Metatron, what special message do you have for my Geminis this week? My Geminis, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. Archangel Metatron, what special messages do you have for my Geminis? Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. Okay, Gemini, so what Archangel Metatron wants to bring to your attention this week is Dimensional Gateway, an invitation. Okay, so yeah, I'm already getting something right away. I'm getting something right away for you, Geminis. I feel like this is the message out there for you really spiritual Geminis. And even for those ones that aren't quite or just barely beginning on your spiritual journey. This is your higher power. This is Archangel Metatron. This is whatever it is that you resonate, coming in and letting you know they are inviting you to connect with them. So all it takes is for you to make that conscious decision to allow them into your life, and they will be right there whenever you need them. So I'm going to go ahead and read what this card says. Oh, and also, wow, it has a really strong number. It's number 33, and that is my master number for straight up connection to spirit. So what this says, it says, drawing this card shows that you are standing at an important place in time on your path of destiny. One that has been created by your own past positive actions, behavior, and thoughts. You have done much good already, helped many, and supported those who needed it. And this is acknowledged now. Archangel Metatron offers you a gateway to a new way of being. He is a gatekeeper to many beings of light and ascended masters who appear when called by him. One of the names Metatron is known by is the Grand Orchestrator, and he is able to call an energy needed by anyone at any time, and does so for you now. He has sent one of his angels of light to greet and welcome you, their arms outstretched and hearts open to receive you and guide you in. See the light all around this place, blazing gold and containing wisdom, loving, and enlightened space. Step into the gateway and feel the warmth from the flaming torches that purify and cleanse you, ready for your next step. Entering this gate enables you to access all the angelic kingdom that Metatron governs. This is his door and his domain, and it feels like home to you now. You are welcome to come and shelter here a while, to rest and recharge before journeying on. Through this gateway, you will find the other end of the rainbow, a pearlescent light with colors so bright your body can only bathe in their wonder, and a host of archangels and angels at Metatron's command, each as important as the other. Here exists no hierarchy, just service to the oneness and energy of love that is all there is. Step forward and reclaim your own angelic magnificence, your angel wings bestowed, and your body activated by light. Then go, do, be, and serve others. Help, support, and teach those who need this energy right now in your communities, countries, and the world. Metatron has called you. His angels await. You are one of his earth angels now. Step through the golden gateway of light into your own mastery. The time is now, and you are invited. When you leave this place, you do so able to carry more light and love than ever before back to your homes, communities, and the world that needs it. The gateway is in front of you. Step through it now. Wow, Geminis. Wow. For those of you watching this right now, know that your higher power, know that Archangel Metatron is stepping in and really bestowing upon you a gift of spiritual knowledge, a gift of spiritual wisdom to allow you to propel yourself forward not only in your lives, but in the lives of many others. That is a beautiful gift to receive. Not everyone receives that in a lifetime. So know that whoever you are that's watching this right, you are a very special person. Needed by the divine realms, needed by the universe to carry love and light into every area of your life and the lives of others. Thank you, Geminis, for being here and doing that this lifetime. I myself am so thankful for that. So now what we're going to do, Geminis, is we're going to jump in to the tarot part of your reading, and this is going to be your energy reading for the week. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the energies to help you keep grounded this week, and the energies to help you be more open. So Spirit, what energies are going to keep my Geminis grounded this week, and what energies are going to help them to be more open? All right, Gemini, so as far as the energies to keep you grounded this week, we have Judgment. Wow. Okay, like I said, do you see the synchronicity here? The Judgment card is about being called by your higher power, being asked to rise up and have a rebirth internally so you can step forward into knowing what your higher calling is, stepping into your spiritual path, stepping into your spiritual mission. And this week I see that what's going to help you keep grounded this week is knowing that this is absolutely meant for you. That this is absolutely a time for you to step up and to be one with not only yourself but your higher power so that you can share your love and your spiritual wisdom with those around you. Now, as far as the energies to help you be more open this week, we have the Ten of Swords. So yes, this is about you no longer coming from a place of defeat and no longer coming from a place of crisis. Or maybe there's been some endings in your life or some loss. But what this is about a regeneration and a recovery happening for you. Because tens are about completions and ends of cycles and renewals. So I feel like what this invitation is for you, this invitation is to release what has been hurting you, what has been burdening you, what has been holding you back in fear and anxiety, and releasing that and stepping into recovery and a rebirth so that you can be who it is you're meant to be. So now we're going to do, Geminis, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies coming in for you this week. So Spirit, what positive energies are coming in for my Geminis this week? And what negative energies are coming in for them this week? Alright, Gemini, so as far as the positive energies coming in for you this week, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yep. This is about you really holding true to that beauty in your life, holding true to your values, coming from a stable place of control. So I feel that that's coming in for you this week, because in this gateway, in this invitation that's being given to you, it is going to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to strengthen that bond between you and your higher power, between what it is that you resonate with. And that's going to allow you to come from such a stable place of knowing, such a stable place of knowing who it is you are and how you're supported and what you're meant to do in the path that you're meant to walk. And that is such a positive thing to have for you to happen in this lifetime, because not all people are able to align themselves with their higher power so they can step onto that correct path, knowing that that is the correct direction, knowing that they are guided and supported. And I see that this week, as long as you hold true to your values, that is exactly what's coming in for you this week. Now, as far as the negative challenges that could be coming your way this week, we have the Two of Cups. Interesting, Geminis. Interesting. Now, like I said before, I don't normally do love readings. But what's so interesting here, Gemini, is that my last reading, Taurus, they got this exact card in the exact spot. So, first and foremost, maybe Taurus reading will be a good reading for you to listen to. But I also feel that maybe that you are the counterpart to their relationship situation. So you could very well be dealing with a Taurus. You could very well be dealing with some Taurus energy in your space that is going to kind of be holding you back. And I see that this week there's a relationship or a situation in your life. Now, it may not have to do with the Taurus, and if it doesn't, that's understandable. It's just interesting, the synchronistic events that happened of you getting that card in the exact same spot. Now, but I'm going to say the same thing I said to Taurus. I feel like this week, there is something in your life, or someone, or a situation in your life that is no longer meant for you, because it is no longer serving your highest good. It is no longer allowing you to be open to the invitation of your higher power, because it's almost like that situation is holding you back from really stepping into who it is you're meant to be. And that can be really holding you back this week. And I see that that's the negative energy that's coming in for you, that this relationship or situation is really holding you back. And, given the fact that even though this was the energies to help you be more open, the fact that they are right next to each other, with this Ten of Swords, I feel like that situation is over and done with. You've dealt with the burden. You've been hurt by this. It's almost like you can no longer be hurt anymore by this. So it is time for you to release that so you can recover. But I see this week that you may still be holding on to something. You may still be holding on to something that is kind of holding you back from really stepping through this gateway. So now what we're going to do, Geminis, is we're going to look at the best way to invite in the positive energies this week. And also how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how can my Geminis best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Alright, Gemini, so the best way to invite in these positive energies of stability and structure and knowing what is good for you is the Emperor mode. So the Emperor card, I'm sorry. But I see that the best way that you can step into this is by stepping into your Emperor mode. Coming from a place of authority and structure. Having a solid foundation in your life. So I feel like you stepping into this gateway, that is exactly what that's going to cause for you. That is going to allow you to be so much more structured and create that solid foundation in your belief system and in the knowing of the path that you're on. So this week, really step into your authoritative place of mind so that you can release what's no longer serving you and you can step into what's coming for you. This invitation that you are being given to step into a higher power and to a higher spiritual wisdom. Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you this week, we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, with that, Geminis, I feel like with the Knight of Swords, give me a second to tap into this. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you might be going back and forth. There we go. You might be going back and forth with an old situation in your life, with an old relationship in your life that's really no longer serving your highest good. And it's like you're getting nowhere. You're like going around in circles and circles and circles. And if it has to do with a person, it could be, it's almost like you're beating a dead horse. You're beating a dead horse, really trying to, grasp onto any bit of love that's still there, or any bit of connection that's still there, hoping that you can salvage or save this. But I see what that's going to be doing to you is that's going to be keeping you stuck. It's going to be keeping you out of union with what it is you're supposed to be stepping into. Because it's almost like you're both going to be coming from a very opinionated stance, not really listening to each other. And if it is more of an internal thing, it's like you're just going back and forth with your own ego. And it's like your ego's kind of winning the battle this week. So what you need to do is step above that. Because I see that if you continue in that space, it's going to keep you holding on to something that's no longer serving you. That's meant to be released so that you can step into this dimensional gateway that Spirit is providing for you right now. So now we're new Geminis. We're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies this week, as well as how you can best overcome these negative challenges. So Spirit, what is the benefits of the positive energies for my Geminis this week? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? All right, Geminis, so the benefits of the positive energies this week is the Seven of Swords. Yes, this is about you stepping away from betrayal, you stepping away from lies, you stepping away from what is no longer serving you because you are done with that. You are done with the sneakiness. You're done with the betrayals. You're done with the backstabbing. It's like you've dealt with that and you are no longer willing to allow that to stop you from being who it is you're meant to be, or stop you from, allowing yourself to have a higher vibrational sense of love or higher vibrational sense of self. Because you're done with it. You're just fucking done with the lies this week. You're done with the betrayals. You're done with it. You're done with it. And you're breaking free from that. You're truly breaking free from that. So this week, step into that sense of authority and tell whatever situation this is, whether it be internal or external, say, I am done with you. I no longer need you in my life. You no longer need that in my life. I am meant for so much more. You have no idea what Spirit has in store for me. So step out of my way so that I can move forward in the direction I am meant to go. Now, as far as how to best overcome this negative challenge, this negative relationship or negative situation in your life that's really at an end here, is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, yeah, with this, it may be work. It may take some hard work. It's almost like, you keep going back at this thing over and over again. But I see this week what's going to finally happen for you, Geminis, is you're going to look at the situation and go, look, I'm ready to do the work so that I can release this. Let's talk this out. Let's sit down. Let's figure this out so that we can separate in an amicable way. Now, if this is something internal, this is about you really taking on the challenge to finally silence your inner critic, to finally silence that inner ego telling you that this isn't meant for you or that you can't do this. And this is about you doing the work so that you can release that old sense of self and step into your new sense of self. Into a more structurally sound place. No longer being held down by lies and betrayals of people and things in your life. But really being communicative so that you can share what it is you want and what it is you don't. And coming from a place of knowing that's exactly how you feel and no one's going to take that from you. Okay, Geminis? So now we're in new Gemini. We're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative this week. So what is the overall impact for my Geminis this week? My Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of May 3rd through May 9th. All right, Geminis. So I see that the overall impact this week for you is the 10 of Cups. Yeah. You will have your happiness. You will have your happiness. And that may mean that you have to release something in your life that is no longer making you happy. no longer making you happy, because like that is an old piece of you. That's an old part of you. And it's time for you to allow that to fly away so you could step into this beautiful dimensional gateway being offered to you right now. And when you step through that dimensional gateway, you will have your 10 of Cups. You will have that harmony in your life. You will have that happiness. And you will be, like I said, fully aligned with the path you are meant to be on. Wow, Geminis, what a beautiful reading. So now, I did a reading for Taurus, and I kind of added something in on the end. And I decided I'm going to go ahead, and it was a birthday thing for them, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and do it for all my signs. So what I want you to do right now, Geminis, is I want you to think of a question. Think of a question that you would like an answer to. Now, I want you to focus in on this question as I shuffle these next cards. Now, what these are, these Aboriginal dreaming totems. And these provide specific guidance to questions we have in life. So I'll be pulling 3 cards from this deck. First card will be the circumstances surrounding the question you're asking. The second card will be an action you should take towards that question. And then the third card will be the outcome if you take the action given. So right now what I want you to do, Gemini, is I want you to focus in on that question. Really focus in on that question as I pull the cards. All right, Spirit. So what is the best cards for the question that Gemini is asking right now? What is the best guidance you can give my Geminis to the questions they're asking right now? My Geminis, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What guidance do you have for them on the question that they are asking right now? My Geminis, for the week of May 3rd through May 9th. All right, Gemini, so I hope you focus in on your question, because here comes your answers. So, what we have for your question here, so the circumstances that are surrounding your question is responsibility. And it says, become discriminate about the people you choose to help. There are too many people in your life who don't take responsibility for themselves and instead rely on you to sort it out for them. So yeah, I feel like this kind of resonates with your spread a little bit too, because I felt like there was a situation of a relationship in your life where it was time for you to release that, because there was been too much burden there for you in that relationship. So what this is telling me is that you need to become discriminate about the people you choose to help, because they're relying on for you far too much. So I feel that this question you're asking has to do with exactly that. You're wondering about a situation or someone in your life. So now, as far as an action you should take towards that, we have reassessment. Yes. Time to take another look at the situation. There are many possibilities. However, each possibility will lead you to the same outcome. You have nothing to lose. Yeah, because really, life's all about choices. Gemini, it's all about choices. But honestly, our path is predestined. I believe, at least that's what I believe. Yeah, we do have free will, but we still kind of like go in a zigzaggy way of getting to the same place. So reassess the situation around you. Reassess the situation around this question you're asking so you can see the truth of the matter. Now, I see that if you are willing to take time to reassess that, the outcome is going to be, foolishness. It says, you are worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who are responsible will perceive that they have won. Well, they have won because the only one suffering is you. So see, yeah, Geminis. So this thing you're asking about, you're worried that if you release these people that are taking too much of you, that if you don't see things in a new way and you just keep doing this, nothing's going to change, because no matter what, they're going to feel like they've won. Because inside, the only one that's going through any issues about the situation is yourself. So release it. Release it so that you can move towards a more positive way of thinking in a more positive light. Okay, Geminis? So that's your messages for this week. I hope it resonated. If it did, please comment below. Let me know what you think. And let me know what you think about this new way of doing my readings is. I'd like to hear whatever you guys have to say. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you think needs to hear it. And, I just hope you guys have a great week. And this is Gennaro, a.k.a. BhodiBoy G, signing off from my Oracle. Much love from me to you. I'll see you guys next week. Namaste.